When you first start mySWT, you will be presented with a login box. Select the default user as admin and enter the password admin. Click the login button. The Home tab will be displayed. The first thing you will want to do is add your club information on the Club tab. Enter your AKC club name and number. You can also enter an address, phone number, and website. The updates are saved automatically, but you can click Save if you like. You can then close the Club tab. You will be back on the Home tab. The next thing you will want to do is add your judge. Click the Add New Person button. Enter the judge's name and select their state. You can also add their contact information, but it is not required. Go to the Roles tab and check the Is a Judge checkbox. Enter their judge's number. You can also record their likes and dislikes and give them a rating. Click the Save and Close button when finished. Next, you will want to add your chairman, secretary, and any stewards in the same way you added your judge. This time on the Roles tab, check the Is a Steward checkbox and click Save and Close when finished. Anyone who assists in the show, including chairman and secretary, is considered a steward. You are now ready to add your first show. Click the Add New Show button and give the show a meaningful name. Select your club from the drop-down list. Enter the start and end dates. Remember, a show is the entire event, for example Saturday and Sunday. Enter the entries open and close dates for reference. Enter the early entry fee and day of show fee if applicable. These fees are per class. Change the starting armband number if desired. Select the chairman, secretary, and chief steward if applicable. Make any notes for this show if desired on the Notes tab. You can also attach documents such as the show premium. Click Save and Close and click Yes if you would like to add a trial to this show. Make sure the correct show is selected and then enter a meaningful name for the trial. Enter the trial date and planned start time. Select Trial 1 or Trial 2. Enter the AKC event number provided by AKC. The trial order number is the order the trial will be ran that day. Technically, you could run Trial 2 first. Select your stewards on the Officials tab if desired. Many times they may not be known or change often, so it is not required. Make any desired notes for this trial on the Notes tab. Click Save and Close to create the trial. Click Yes if you are ready to add classes to this trial. Select the trial and judge from the drop-down lists. Check the elements and levels you are offering in this trial. Click Save and Close to create these classes. Click OK on the confirmation message box. Click View Show Details to view an existing show. Navigate between shows by clicking the Next and Previous buttons at the bottom of the screen. Information about the show is displayed on the Show Info tab. You can click on the trial ID to open the details for that trial. The Class Details tab shows information about each class and a list of dogs entered in that class. Navigate through the classes with the Next and Previous buttons at the bottom. Click the Close tab button to close the Class Details tab. To add a new dog, click the Add a New Dog button. Enter the dog's AKC registration number. If the AKC checkbox is checked, error checking will be performed based on the breed selected. Enter the dog's register name. Enter the dog's call name. Enter the date of birth. Select the dog's breed from the drop-down list. Select the dog's gender. On the Owner Details tab, select the dog's owner. If the owner is not in the list, click the 1 2 3 icon at the bottom of the expanded list. The handler defaults to the owner, but can be changed to someone else. Make any notes about this dog on the Notes tab. You can also attach a document such as entry form or shot record. Click Save and Close when finished. To enter a dog in a class, go to the Show Details tab. Make sure the correct show is displayed. Click the Enter a Dog in a Class button. Select the dog you want to enter. You can search by typing in the search box. This searches the first column in the list. The classes available for the highlighted dog to enter are listed. Simply double-click the class to enter the dog in that class, or highlight the class and use the green plus sign. Any details such as entry type, date, fees, or notes must be entered before adding the dog to the class. Select and enter the next dog, or click Save and Close when finished. Shows, trials and classes also have a list view. Clicking on the ID number will open the details page of that show, trial, or class. You can now see Mia is now listed in the class container Novice A with armband number 100. To score a class or dog, display the class. Before any dog is scored, the dog in the class are listed in armband number order. Click the Enter Result button for the dog you want to score. You can use the built-in stopwatch if scoring in real time. Click Start when the dog begins search and stop when the handler calls alert. Click Qualified if the dog was correct and record any faults. Click Save and Close when finished. Placements will be calculated and the dogs will be resorted in placement order. Click Enter Results for the next dog and repeat the process. If a dog is incorrect, click the NQ checkbox and select the reason. When all dogs are scored, the results can be printed. Notice dog 101 received first even though he has a longer search time. This is because dog 100 has a fault. If you are not recording scores in real time with the built-in stopwatch, you can manually type in the time. Check Qualified, and highlight the entire search time field and type all 6 digits of the time without the colons. Record any faults and click Save and Close when finished. Repeat the process for the remaining dogs. If a dog is absent, check the absent checkbox and then save and close. When all dogs are scored, you can print the results. Armband labels can be printed from the show, trial, or class page. For example, if you want to print them for only one class, go to the Class Details tab for that class and click the Armbands button. Select the options you want to include on the armband and click OK. Armband labels for the dogs entered in that class will be displayed. Click the Print button to print them. Click the Close Print Preview button when finished. You can print check-in sheets for your gate stewards. You can print 2 types of score sheets for your judge, compact or half page. After a class is scored, you can print the results catalog, which is sent to AKC. This will list the times, faults and placements. You can also print a results report to share with exhibitors. You can print the results for each qualifying dog on a label for the exhibitor to attach to their qualifying ribbon. You can send several types of email to your exhibitors, such as a confirmation email with an attached customized report showing what classes they are entered in. Type the message for the email on the Message tab. This is rich text, so you can bold or highlight text or use a different color or font. Select which exhibitors you want to send the email to and click Send. If you haven't selected to use Microsoft Outlook, you can preview each message before it is sent. When using Gmail or Yahoo Webmail, you must send immediately. A separate email message is created for each exhibitor selected, and contains a customized attachment for that exhibitor, showing the classes they entered. After the show is over, you can email each exhibitor their results. This is done in a very similar way to the confirmation email. Each selected exhibitor will receive a separate email with a customized attached report of their individual results. You can print a report that shows how many dogs each judge is judging each day. You can print a judging schedule showing each class and the dogs entered in that class. This schedule will show the trials in the order you set the trial order field. The classes will be in the order you set in the class order field. After the show, you can print the chairman report from the Shows tab. It is a PDF file, and will be opened in Adobe Reader. If this is the first time you have opened this file, you must select Trust Always under Options in Adobe Reader. The information in the database will populate this form. You can then answer the additional questions, and save or print it for AKC. After the show, you can print the judge's report from the Shows tab for each judge. Again, this is a PDF file and will open in Adobe Reader. You must trust this file. The information in the database will populate the form. Answer the additional questions and save or print the form for the judge and AKC. The Entries Number tab on the Trials tab shows the number of entries and the amount owed to AKC. After each trial, you can print the trial secretary report for that trial. Like the other reports, it will open in Adobe Reader. Answer the additional questions and save or print it for AKC. After each trial, you can print the judge's certification report from the Trial tab for the judge and AKC. Thank you for watching. Please download a free 30-day demo and give it a try for yourself. Talk to you later.